Ethereum is a decentralized, open-source blockchain with smart contract functionality. Ether is the native cryptocurrency of the platform. It is the second largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, after Bitcoin. Ethereum is the most actively used blockchain. Ethereum was proposed in 2013 by programmer Vechain. Development was crowdfunded in 2014, and the network went live on the 30th of July 2015, with an initial supply of 72 million coins. The Ethereum virtual machine can execute scripts and run decentralized applications. Ethereum is used for decentralized finance, the creation and exchange of NFTs, and has been utilized for many initial coin offerings. In 2016, a hacker exploited a flaw in a third-party project called the DAO and stole $50 million of Ether. As a result, the Ethereum community voted to hard fork the blockchain to reverse the theft, and Ethereum Classic continued as the original chain. Ethereum has started implementing a series of upgrades called Ethereum 2.0, which includes a transition to proof of stake and aims to increase transaction throughput using sharding. Ethereum was initially described in a white paper by Vechain, a programmer and co-founder of Bitcoin magazine, in late 2013 with the goal of building decentralized applications. Vechain argued that Bitcoin and blockchain technology could benefit from other applications besides money and needed a scripting language for application development that could lead to attaching real-world assets, such as stocks and property, to the blockchain. In 2013, Vechain briefly worked with eToro CEO Yoni Asher on the Colored Coins project and drafted its white paper outlining additional use cases for blockchain technology. However, after failing to gain agreement on how the project should proceed, he proposed the development of a new platform with a more general scripting language that would eventually become Ethereum. Ethereum was announced at the North American Bitcoin Conference in Miami in January 2014. During the conference, a group of people rented a house in Miami. Gavin Wood, Charles Hoskinson, and Anthony Diario from Toronto, who financed the project. Diario invited friend Joseph Lubin, who invited reporter Morgan Peck, to bear witness. 6 months later the founders met again in a house in Zug, Switzerland, where Vechain told the founders that the project would proceed as a non-profit. Hoskinson left the project at that time. Ethereum has an unusually long list of founders. Anthony Diario wrote, Ethereum was founded by Vitalik Buterin, myself, Charles Hoskinson, Mihai Alizi and Amir Chetrit in December 2013. Joseph Lubin, Gavin Wood, and Jeffrey Wilk were added in early 2014 as founders. Formal development of the software began in early 2014 through a Swiss company, Ethereum Switzerland GmbH. The basic idea of putting executable smart contracts in the blockchain needed to be specified before the software could be implemented. This work was done by Gavin Wood, then the Chief Technology Officer, in the Ethereum Yellow Paper that specified the Ethereum virtual machine. Subsequently, a Swiss non-profit foundation, the Ethereum Foundation, was created as well. Development was funded by an online public crowd sale from July to August 2014, with the participants buying the Ethereum value token with another digital currency, Bitcoin. While there was early praise for the technical innovations of Ethereum, questions were also raised about its security and scalability. In 2019, Ethereum Foundation employee Virgil Griffith was arrested by the US government for presenting at a blockchain conference in North Korea. Etymology. Vechain chose the name Ethereum after browsing a list of elements from science fiction on Wikipedia. He stated, "I immediately realized that I liked it better than all of the other alternatives that I had seen. I suppose it was the fact that it sounded nice and it had the word ether, referring to the hypothetical invisible medium that permeates the universe and allows light to travel." Vechain wanted his platform to be the underlying and imperceptible medium for the applications running on top of it. Several code-named prototypes of Ethereum were developed by the Ethereum Foundation as part of their proof-of-concept series. Olympic was the last prototype and public beta pre-release. The Olympic network provided users with a bug bounty of 25,000 Ether for stress testing the limits of the Ethereum blockchain. In July 2015, Frontier marked the tentative experimental release of the Ethereum platform. Since the initial launch, Ethereum has undergone several planned protocol upgrades, which are important changes affecting the underlying functionality and/or incentive structures of the platform. Protocol upgrades are accomplished by means of a hard fork. The latest upgrade to Ethereum was Muir Glacier, implemented on the 1st of January 2020. Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. In March 2017, various blockchain startups, research groups, and Fortune 500 companies announced the creation of the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance with 30 founding members. By May 2017, the non-profit organization had 116 enterprise members, including Consensus, CME Group, Cornell University's Research Group, Toyota Research Institute, Samsung SDS, Microsoft, Intel, JP Morgan, Cooley LLP, Merck GA, DTCC, Deloitte, Accenture, Banco Santander, BNY Mellon, Inc., and National Bank of Canada. By July 2017, there were over 150 members in the alliance, including MasterCard, Cisco Systems, Sberbank, and Scotiabank. Open source development is currently underway for a major upgrade to Ethereum known as Ethereum 2.0 or ETH2. The main purpose of the upgrade is to increase transaction throughput for the network from the current of about 15 transactions per second to up to tens of thousands of transactions per second. The stated goal is to increase throughput by splitting up the workload into many blockchains running in parallel and then having them all share a common consensus proof-of-stake blockchain, so that to maliciously tamper with any singular chain would require one to tamper with the common consensus, which would cost the attacker far more than they could ever gain from an attack. Ethereum 2.0 is designed to be launched in 3 phases. Phase 0 was launched on the 1st of December 2020 and created the Beacon chain, a proof-of-stake blockchain that will act as the central coordination and consensus hub of Ethereum 2.0. Phase 1 will create shard chains and connect them to the beacon chain. Phase 2 will implement state execution in the shard chains, with the current Ethereum 1.0 chain expected to become one of the shards of Ethereum 2.0.